We have with us BRS MLC K Kavitha. Ma'am, we see that just ahead of the Telangana State Assembly elections, we saw how Congress party held a huge public meeting where they came up with 6 guarantees announcing various schemes like households and 2,500 rupees to women per month and various other schemes were announced by the Congress party. They say that once they come to power, these schemes will be immediately, the next day, the cabinet will approve once the Congress party comes to power in Telangana. How do you see these 6 schemes and what do you have to say on it?
Just looking at the meeting, people understand how desperate Congress party is to, grab power, because the statement made by their top leadership was, "It is my dream to see Telangana government, Congress government in Telangana state." They did not say it is our dream to see the Telangana people prosper. They did not say that Telangana, becomes much more richer and the people are much more happier. No, they just want the Congress party to come into power, and this has been the nature of Congress forever, because they were in power in Telangana for more than 60 years. And if the number of Indiramma houses that they sanctioned during their 60 years of tenure, if you count, I think that will suffice for the entire country. But then no houses were made, because Congress is an intrinsically corrupt party which has eaten away all that money. And now today Rahul Gandhi ji is coming back and saying that we will build more Indiramma houses. People only see that more corruption is what they are laying roads to. Two, whatever guarantees that they have given in other states, they have never fulfilled it. In Karnataka, they are saying they passed it in the cabinet, but the very next month their top leadership again comes back and says there is no money. Their Karnataka farmers are today protesting that there is no power. We don't want our farmers to face that situation. People of Telangana, farmers of Telangana, youth of Telangana have seen the inefficiency of Congress party. See, the track record of Congress party is migration. The track record of BRS party is irrigation. We have seen a contrast. People have seen a contrast. In 3 to 4 years, if Telangana government, BRS government can build a world's largest lift irrigation scheme, and in 60 years, Congress party can't do anything with even a single project in the state, whom do you think people will choose? So they might give away various promises, but then people know that these guys will not be able to fulfill those promises. Because in the last 10 years, when you look at BRS party's track record, even during Corona, even during the situations when there were difficulties for the budget because of the central government not supporting us, not releasing our GST pendings, etc. Still, not even a single time we missed the Raitu Bandhu. We did never miss the pensions. We did not stop procuring paddy. We continued giving 24 hours free and quality power. So whatever we've done for the state and more, we've always, stood up by that. So people will check the track record and credibility of the leaders. So Rahul ji, Sonia ji might come here and announce various things. People will not trust them.
All right, let's go across to Suyesha again, who's been at the Sansad Chowk. Suyesha, talking about this credit war which has erupted now, let's not forget that the bill would see the light of the day after 26 years' time. Talk to us more about this, credit war that is raging on now with the Congress leader, including the likes of P. Chidambaram, who's openly stated that it was during the UPA regime that the bill was passed in the Rajya Sabha, forgetting that it was the Vajpayee government that introduced the bill 3 to 4 times in the past.
Oh yes, absolutely. And let's get a quick word, Samiksha, from our guests also who are joining us at Sansad Chowk. Sanjay Saraf and Binay Singh, of course, who are with us this morning, and Sumitra Goenka, who continues to be with us. I'm certainly going to ask you once more on the sentiment that you feel at this point with the Women's Reservation Bill all set to see the light of the day. But before that, if I can come to you on the credit war that is underway. Because this is the Congress, that is saying that it was in 2010 that they had marked its way and its passage, and of course it wasn't a success then, and right now they are saying that we provide all the support, but let the NDA not take credit for it. Why so, when it is actually happening after 26 years that it will become a reality?
I don't know what they wanted to say. What are the facts and figures for Congress? Everybody knows. And let us appreciate the way Honorable PM spoke yesterday. As a statesman he spoke, he praised everybody. Let them take the praise, let it be. But the best part is, as on date, a historical decision is going to come out from the parliament. One is the women's bill will be passed. Everybody was waiting. We have 50% of the women in this country, but still then they were not getting justice. I have seen a lot of leaders like Samajwadi Party, Mulayam Singh ji's party, Lalu ji's party, they have been always opposing it. But the thing is something different. Today we should appreciate by this way or that way. Women's, I can say, all their ladies, Meri maa bahan beti, they will get proper respect, dignity and honor. They were already having, but getting this type of reservation, they will have their space with very comfortable way now. So we should all appreciate it and we should all support it. There is no need to say he will get the credit. Everywhere they are playing politics. They should come out from the politics. It is not like politics. They honestly, they should learn from Honorable PM's speech, the way Honorable PM spoke yesterday related all the, and I think he was not having so much of the experience, whatever the experience other people were having, and unfortunately the way they were teasing. I was really very sorry to see our opposition leader, national president of a particular party, they have ruled this country, the way he was speaking for G20, 2-0 to BJP. That was really very bad. I think they should not speak this type of language today, at least when we are giving something, very big thing to our sisters, daughters of this nation.
Do you also agree that there is no room for politics when it is a development this big? And, while the Congress, the BRS, TMC is rendering unconditional support, but this very development also has the potential to create a divide in the INDI alliance, because let's also understand that some regional parties are not in favor of it, and the quota and quota demand that is also being extended. Your thoughts really on, the kind of politics that will ensue within the opposition itself, the INDI alliance?
Good morning, Suesa, and let's start from this place where we are standing right now. So on the back side we can see the old parliament building. So that symbolizes the heritage we are having. And the new parliament building, that symbolizes that the new generation, what we have achieved, where we are. So there is nothing that it is not a baggage, it's a heritage, and this is a symbol of what we have achieved. And when it comes to opposition, Suesa, opposition has the right to criticize. They must criticize, because criticism gives oxygen in a democratic system. It provides oxygen for the democracy. But criticizing each and everything, you can't do that. Like you criticize the moon mission, you are mocking the sun mission. So the moon mission is not just India can, boast or cheer. As a global citizen, we can cheer. We can boast about that. So everything is not for criticism. Like the moon mission or the sun mission, or even the new building. So this is the thing which, we must have a collective sense of pride. Here it is not the place where we must look divided. Though this is a place we can call it Sangam, the new parliament building and the old parliament building. They both have a symbolic value. And as far as the women reservation bill is concerned, Suesa, I am proud of being a citizen of Bharat. That my country always, they have a dignified position for the women, and I am proud again that in the new parliament building in this session, I think our sisters, our mothers and our daughters, they are going to get their share in the governance too. So we are not like America, we are not like England. Till 1900, the women, they were not treated as human beings. They don't have the right to vote. So we are not here to get lectures from those people or even the opposition. They must feel proud about that. And what, as we just discussed, that okay, we are supporting the women bill, but PM must not get the credit. So I think it's a laughing stock. This statement is a laughing stock, because you put a rider, okay, that I'll make a century, but let's not the captain take the credit. PM is captain of this parliament. And you are the colleague of this government or this governance. And opposition, again, Suesa, it is not against the government. Opposition is part of the government. Opposition has a role to play. Opposition has a responsibility to deliver. You are not just here to criticize.
Right. So Samiksha, you hear the voices coming in from Sansad Chowk. It is not just the women, but even the men say that they're saying that, rise above the politics. This is a matter of collective sense of pride, and don't play these petty games here, because this is something that every Indian is proud of, a step closer towards gender parity and inclusive governance, and this is a day of celebration. We slip into a short commercial break on that note, Samiksha, but our guests who continue to stay with us on the broadcast, even on the other side, as we stay live